PPS gang, what is going on? Your boy's back. It is Monday, the 7th of February here. Back for another play over here on YouTube. Again, right when we start, if you guys could drop a like quick, that would be appreciated. Got a huge write-up for today. I'm kind of going to recap the weekend, see how stuff went. So I'm only going to have one play today. But yeah, we'll recap our plays. Auburn first half over 72. This was the most frustrating bet I've ever seen in my life because I talked about it on the show. Georgia being a decent free throw shooting team, they shoot 76% as a team. And they combined, Auburn and Georgia missed 12 first half free throws, and we pushed this. I have no words. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to hit after like the 8-minute mark when it just was a nice little cold streak, but we got there. But the free throws, the missed front ends of 1-and-1s, it was just so frustrating. But like I said, it was a push, and we'll be okay with that. I did cash in on this one pretty easily. South Dakota State ended up with almost 90, 89 points. Again, just a weird line to me. So we go undefeated on the weekend. We'll get a mini sweep of 1-0-1. This is the updated one with the two VMI losses on there, 165 and 116. But again, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, if you guys could, that would be much appreciated. I'm going to show you how we just won our last two free plays. Unbelievable. Some luck on these. We'll go right here. I'm going to pull up Bobby Porter's right here. So I had over 110 first half. Bang. We end up getting to 111 on that one. That was crazy. We needed that one after that VMI game, after they just could not shoot for anything. And then this was my RX Forum play of the day here, where we see
Murray has been the story. 14.
We had over 70 first half, and he bangs it from out there. Unbelievable. Two buzzer beaters in the same day. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that we had two buzzer beaters in the same day? And like I said, I've had a lot of bad beats lately, but they always come back around. Like both of those winners shouldn't have been winners, right? Minnesota literally gave up a bucket, or they scored a bucket. Iowa calls a timeout with 1 second left to draw up a full court play. Like, who does that? Why would you do that? They do it, turn it over, and he hits a half quarter. So the gambling gods do exist, guys. It's a real thing, I promise, because there's no way those hit unless I went through all that other stuff, right? So just know it is a long-term game. First week of February, my total VIP numbers are 47 and 38. We're close to 10 units, 9.58. Saturday was rough to us, but again, almost a 10-unit week, so I could not complain about that at all. So again, guys, if you could drop a quick like, we're going to get rolling here with my only play of the day. Going to one of my favorite conferences. You guys know I love the OVC. Not as much as the Summit, not as much as the Big Sky, but OVC, it's nice. There's a lot of teams that don't play any defense. And if you're an overs better, which most people are, you got your Belmonts in this one, who's obviously a cash cow as well up there. They're very, very good. But I'm going to be rolling with Southeast Missouri State and Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. Okay, that's what these all mean. So here are the numbers for today's stuff here, guys. All right, we have it over 148.5. This is FanDuel exclusive. A lot of the other ones I'm seeing are like 149 to 150. But SEMO was what I'm going to call them now, are a very, very fun team to back if you're an overs better, because they're unbelievably bad on defense and they play extremely fast. They're 11th in the country in pace and the 7th worst adjusted defense in the country. I think they're ranked 350 or 351. 350. So 8th worst in the country. So we have a fast team who plays no defense. on the road today. And they do rank top 100 in offense. They are decently deep, three double-figure scorers here. But they really just provide on volume, guys. They don't really have anybody playing a ton of minutes. Usually your top guys play 35 to 38. Their top guy, Eric Reed Jr., 15 and a half a game, only averages 31 minutes because they play so fast and they need that rotation in there. So they have a pretty deep bench, multiple guys. They got 7 dudes who play 20 plus minutes, averaging 74.8 points per game. But they allow 78.6 points per game. That is huge because SIUE offense really isn't that good. They average 69 points per game this season, 69.6. But this defense in this pace provided over 160 points in their first matchup. In that first matchup, we saw 27 turnovers, 16 for 43 from 3, and low 70s possessions there. So an overs type of game in their first matchup, and it cruised to the over here. Like I said, 148.5 just seems a tad low. I expected this to close at 150 to 151. But this is the biggest thing in this matchup here that I think is going to be very, very important. And it is that SIUE cannot play defense without fouling. They are absolutely awful on the defensive end with fouls. We'll just look at their last game. 25 fouls versus Southeast Missouri State in the first matchup. 27 fouls versus Murray State, or 17 versus Murray. 27 versus Tennessee State. Those are 3 of their last 4 games. I'm not going to provide the Austin Peay numbers because it was a double overtime game. It just skews everything. So I won't go in there. And SIUE has a guy, last name Taylor, actually pretty good guard. He's their best guy. He had 25 points in their first game. And with the way that Southeast Missouri State plays, they don't really have a big guy that can body up with, I believe his name is Pruitt. He's a freshman for SIUE. He had 14 and 8 in their first matchup. He's actually been playing very good this year for a team that sucks. But do really like that spot for him to grab rebounds. If you have a college DFS, he might be a spot to go to. And since, again, I've told you guys, if I do a 1 game or 1 play, I will provide trends just because I think a lot of people like the trends. So the over for SEMO's games is 5-1 in their last 6 road games against teams with a winning home record. That would be going in this one. 13-3 to the over in their last 16 Monday games for SEMO. Also 8-3 on the road to the over. And combined, both these teams 12-7 to the over in conference play. Excuse me. So SEMO, like I said, terrible defense, fast pace, decent offense. SIUE, awful defense with the fouling. Average offense, like I said, about 70 points per game. And this pace is definitely going to speed them up here. We're going to have a 4 possession pace boost for these guys. Like I said, this is going to be a very, very fun game to watch. Number 11 in the country, 350. That is just absolutely awful. And that's only playing teams ranked 230 on offense, in adjusted offense, according to Ken Palm there. So love this game. Love this game for points. Again, grab this early, grab this often, just because I do not think this number is going to stay. I'm going to guess 150 to 151. Once everybody else goes through their numbers and starts doing the public thing, which is a look at the last game matchup, look at their last 3 games. And SEMO is an overs machine, guys. I think that we get there. And I think that we get there pretty easily here. So 1.5 units on this one, just because I want to, if there's no fouls here, then it could get into a fast, ugly game. But I think that we're going to get enough fouls, enough free throw shots, and just enough pace in this to get us there. Again, this is a pick'em game. So could have a lot of free throws down the stretch. Overtime is also a possibility here. So very excited for today's game. Again, if you guys don't subscribe already, hit that subscribe. Means a lot. We're closing in on 900, guys. That is very, very cool. And I'm very excited to keep this rolling with you guys. So thank you guys so much. I will be running a Spaces with Monotone for the NBA slate in a few hours here. So if you want to pop over there, my link to my Twitter will be in the description of this video. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll talk tomorrow.